Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to put down a card for the day for us on Monday. So let's just have a little look. And this card will take us through from Monday into Tuesday. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Using the black and white Faulkner deck as usual. Let's have a little look and see what we've got. Right, okay, so I just had one jump out of the deck, so we'll have that once I've picked it up from the floor. Okay, so this is our card for the day. Okay, and the card is Strength. So this is, as you know, if you've watched stuff before and you're used to the tarot, you'll know Strength is one of the major arcana cards. So it's one of the big cards in the deck, and it talks about a general theme. The Strength card, it's about that, you know, inner strength, that inner power, being very grounded and also being very kind of in touch with what you want and kind of sticking to what you want and making sure that you get it, and just being strong. And I always think of this Strength card as being quite centered, quite determined. It can be a little bit stubborn, but it's a powerful card. It's very, very, like, you know, I'm gonna stick in here and I'm gonna get what I want. It's determination, strength, all of that stuff. The other thing with Strength is it often comes up for the Leo time of year. As you can see, it's a lion, but also it is it's the number 8. So we're in August, so we're in the number 8 month. So it could be talking about very Leo energy. Now, Leo energy is really fun. So it's quite bombastic, your Leo energy. It's out there, it's kind of funny and proud, and it's, you know, it's really kind of exciting energy. So Strength can be looked at in two ways. So Strength can, when I look at the Strength card, sometimes I'm just like, oh God, no, that means I'm gonna have to hang in there again, and you know, that energy comes up with it. However, quite often it's not that at all. It's to do with you know, being able to be proud of what you've done, or you know, have a bit more of a bombastic kind of attitude and kind of really enjoy whatever it is you're doing. The other thing that always comes up for me with Strength is this whole thing about kind of an iron hand and a velvet glove, having that inner strength but being able to be outwardly quite gentle. So you know, when you look at a lion, you will know that lions can be very dangerous, but you see a lion with their cubs, and sometimes the way they lay and the way they kind of look, and they look really gentle, don't they, when they're doing that, until they're chasing the deer or something and they're eating it, and then they really don't look gentle at all. So it can be like that, you know, that kind of iron hand in a velvet glove. So it's a really, really powerful card, the Strength card. And in terms of card for the day, might mean that you kind of have to hang in there to get your way a little bit and stick to what you want and be strong. But you know, when you hang in there to get what you want, be clever about it. You know, you don't need to go in and kind of be really demanding and, you know, angry and all of that stuff. Be the iron hand in the velvet glove. Have that gentleness outside, but inside have that strength that just says, you know what, I'm going to be very gentle about this, but I am going to get what I want in the end out of the situation. So it's a really interesting card. Strength has loads and loads and loads of different things going on with it. So it's an interesting card for the day. It's just about, I think when I'm in the energy today, just kind of feel like that is important, that being that gentleness, but still sticking to what you want. So I'm going to pop down one of these mystical shaman cards that I've been working with, and just see what we get with this energy today. Let's see what we get. Okay, so today we've got wind. Interesting. So there's lots going on in this card. I haven't had this one before, so as you know, if you've watched my stuff for the last couple of weeks, been working with these probably for about a month now. Had a little break from them, and now I've kind of gone back. So wind is, I always think of wind as being quite refreshing, kind of, you know, blowing out the cobwebs, taking us forward. You know, you can see there's a lot of this sort of sweeping energy here, this movement. You've also got the birds in there, which talk about that. They talk about movement, they talk about freedom, and all of that kind of energy. So on the first look at this, I also kind of get that whole going with the flow thing, you know, just being in the wind and just allowing yourself to go with whatever's coming. So I'm just going to read what she says in the book about these things, and just about this card, and see what we get when she's talking about the wind card. Let's have a look. So the essence of this card, this is quite a long description. So the symbol of the wind represents the element of air, and it rules communication, thought, song and inspired ideas. It also signifies change with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. So this is really interesting, because it's saying that, you know, depending on what way that wind is blowing, it can bring in the different things. Makes complete sense. So if the wind is coming from the south, it says it's carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. West is calling you to move more to introspection, into willingness to make final decisions, let go of an attachment of ego. West, it's almost like, you know, when you look at a Celtic cross, you have the past behind you to the west and the future to the east. So the north says it's moving to bring you wisdom and strength, and to the east carrying clarity of vision and purpose. So looking forward, where are we going? What's our plan? The invitation when this card comes up is when the spirit of the wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things has become automatic, and now you've gained greater clarity, you can make a new choice. Regardless of what the change is, you can expect to be understood and have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid, and the shift is now being called for the highest good of all. So this is about change, really. There is that whole saying, isn't there? The winds of change. It's weird how these things suddenly come to you. But yeah, so to me, the wind talks about kind of going with the wind, being blown along. So going along in that direction. So, you know, that direction might be taking you forward, it might be taking you backwards, it might just be sort of asking you to look at things, it might be asking you to push forward. So in terms of the cards for the day, the strength card to me is saying be focused on what you want, and don't be afraid to go and get it. Don't be afraid to hang in there. Whereas the wind card says think about, feel where your flow is, I would say, is important here. Is there some stuff in the past that you might need to sort of have a look at? Is there not? Or are we moving forward? Sorry, I've got a cat visitor again. Hi, Nookie. What are you doing? Chinook, what are you up to? What are you doing? Hey, Chinook. Hello. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you, baby. I do need you to move from in front of the cards, though, because we're trying to do something here today. Just move this to one side. Okay, come along. Move along. That's it. Move over. There you go. It's a good boy. You can sit there, but you have to move over a little bit. So yeah, we've got we've got strength and the wind. It's quite interesting actually, because the strength card is the card for Leo, and these cats were both born in August, so they are Leos, which is really appropriate. Obviously they're ginger, they're Leo cats, so it's almost like he's come along to just have a little look at his card and say, that's actually my card and you're not going to leave me out of this. So in terms of our card for the day, we are going to be looking at how do we get what we want, where's our strength, can we be strong. We need to be gentle about it, but we need to be strong. Wind asks us to kind of go with the changes. If there's a change coming in, go with the change, embrace it. So it's a really, really lovely couple of cards that we've got today. So that being said, I will leave it with you for today, because I don't think Chinook's going to just get out of the way. I think he's just there for the duration now. And I will be back again tomorrow to put down another card for the day. And have a really good day. Don't forget to be strong. Go for what you want. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Say goodbye, Nookie. Say goodbye. Oh, I think something else has got his attention now. I will leave that with you then and speak to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.